शङ्करांशभूम शङ्करार्यपीठसद्गुरुन् शुद्धसत्त्वभासुरान् सुवर्त्मनीतभूसुरान् सर्वभूतसौख्यदान् क्षमाकरान् यतीश्वरान्।
श्रीमतां देशिकेन्द्राणां पादपद्मे नमाम्यहम्। मन्दोऽपि वन्दनाद्येषां विन्देति गुरुपुल्यता। श्रीगुरुचरणद्वन्द्वं वन्देऽहं अत्यदुस्सहद्वन्द्वं भ्रान्तिग्रहोपशान्तिं वांसुमयं यस्य भसितमातनुते। In the Svatmanirupanam, we were looking at this sloka number 74, where the concept of kartrutva, bhoktatva, etc. are being discussed. That concept is being discussed. So here in this sloka number 74, the commentator introduces the sloka just Nanu tarhi kartrutva pratyayasya kagatihi yadaha. In the previous sloka, it was stated that bhoktatva, etc. are not the highest truth. They are actually pertaining to the body-mind complex only, but not to Brahman. Then now the question arises, okay, then everybody has that feeling that he is karta, he is bhokta. So, however, for that, this sloka is coming as an answer for that for that doubt. Kartatvadikam etan maya shaktya pratiyate nikhilam echidahuhu esha bhrantihi brahmakriti atirekato nanyate. So, he is first saying that the kartatva, bhoktatva, etc. are actually appearing to be there only because of Maya. So says some people, but then this shloka says that even that is Dhanti, in the sense it is not real. Even that is a statement which is a conditional statement only, it is not real, because in the ultimate standpoint in Advaita, Brahmati rekataha na anyate. Apart from Brahman, there is nothing else at all. So only when someone accepts that there is a world and there are people, there are jivas and all that, and some jivas are trying to get salvation or liberation, and there is a person who has thought liberation and all that. It's actually that mantra from the Brahma-Bindu Upanishad, etc., which has been stated in the Gaudapada Karika also. Na nirodho na chotpatihi na baddho na sadhakaha na mumukshur na vai muktaha ityesha paramarthata. So that shloka says that there is no creation, there is no dissolution, there are no jivas at all, there are no bound jivas at all, and there is none who is trying to get release, and there is ultimately no one who has got release also, because the whole thing is only a false appearance. The striving for release and even getting release is only an appearance. Brahman alone is the singular, ultimate, absolute reality. So that idea is brought into this shloka also. In the case also, first he is giving a concessional statement that this kartatva, bhoktatva, etc. are appearing only because of Maya. But then, in the ultimate standpoint, from the Brahman absolute standpoint, apart from Brahman, there is nothing else at all, not even Maya. So that is the idea. So in the commentary, it is being elucidated. Kartatvadikam, kartatva bhoktatvadikam sa tadetan Maya shaktya atmani pratiyate nikhilam samagram iti kechidahu. So some people say that this doership, enjoyship, or experiencing things, these things are there they are appearing in one's self only because of Maya Shakti. Kechit vadinaha evam ahupo tesham esha kalpana rupa dhrantihi. So the commentator says that there are some people who say this, but then even their statement is only because of delusion. So it is not the absolute truth. That is, that kartatva bhoktatva is appearing in Atman due to Maya, even that is not absolute truth. So what is the absolute truth? As what we saw in that Nanirodhana Chotpati, his verse, absolute truth is Brahman alone. There is no creation at all. So only when we accept creation, there can be a talk of some people being bound and they have this kartatva, bhoktatva and all that. But even that creation itself is not accepted, it is denied here. Kutaha brahmatirekataha brahma vyatirekataya anyat kimapi nasti. So apart from Brahman, there is nothing at all. Not even one Tattvam is there apart from Brahman. Even Maya Tattvam is now given up. That is denied. That is, ultimately what we have to understand is, this Maya Tattvam or Maya Shakti is only brought in as a aid to explain the world and help the aspirant to nature of Brahman. So it is something which is only accepted as a biomedia. It is not ultimately real. Even Maya is not ultimately real. It is only accepted just to explain the world phenomenon and the bondage release process. So that's why Maya is there. So when creation is denied, there is no room for even Maya. Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma Nehana Nasti Kinchana Ityadi Shrutehe. So here he is citing the Shruti passage. Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma. Brahman is one only without any second at all. And Nehana Nasti Kinchana. That part says that there is no duality. There is no variety at all in Brahman. So the statement from the Kathopanishad and Brihadaranyaka and all that, and the Chandogya Upanishad, Ekameva Advitiyam and all that. So these Shruti passages very clearly say that there is nothing apart from Brahman. Even the duality that we see in Brahman, or that is seen as though it is having an existence and all that, even that is only a false appearance. So moving on to the next shloka. Evam Advaitatma Brahma Jnane Sati Sarvam Jnatam Bhavati Tyaha. So in this way, when a person realizes there is Brahman alone and nothing else, then he becomes an omniscient one. That is, he becomes liberated. And he is the one who has attained the true, that is called enlightenment, and that is called true knowledge, that is called Brahma Jnana, and that is Sarvajnatvam. In this kind of Sarvajnatvam is not to be confused with the omniscience of Ishvara, where Ishvara is admitted to have the first-hand knowledge about every jiva's past, present, and future. Ishvara is supposed to have on a first-hand basis, whereas that is not the omniscience or Sarvajnatvam meant here. That is not required for a person to get released. But what kind of knowledge Sarvajnatvam is required is this, that is, by knowing the cause, the entire range of effect becomes known. So for that, the statement given by the Shruti is Ekavijnanena Sarvavijnanam. Ekavijnanam means there is only one cause, and that cause alone appears as the multifaceted world. The world of variety is actually having only one cause, that is Brahman. So we can't examine each and every object in the world and try to know what it is. But then, if we are able to know one Brahman, that's enough. It gives us the knowledge of everything. This can be compared roughly to the idea of sampling. For sampling also, we don't examine the entire lot. We examine only one or two or a small portion of it, and then determine what it is, and then we extend it to the entire lot. So that is the comparison for this Ekavijnanena Sarvavijnanam, and that has been taught by the Chandogya Upanishad with three analogies. That is, one, clay and clay products, gold and gold products, iron and iron products. So the idea is the variety, name and form, the effects, they are not real by themselves, but the essence of them, that is the material cost, upadana karma or mula karma, that alone is real. So vacharambhanam vikaro namadeyam Vrittiketyeva Satyam. So that is the statement of the Shruti. So that Shruti is actually teaching the Eka Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam. So here that Shruti is being undertaken in this shloka in an implicit manner. Tasmin Brahmani Vidite Vishwam Ashesham Bhavedidam Viditam. Karanamriti Viditayam Ghatakarakaadhyaha Yatha Avagamyante. So here, Tasmin Brahmani Vidite, when a person knows Brahman, or when a person realizes the true essence, that is nature of Brahman, Vishwam Ashesham Bhavet Idam Viditam. This world, that is Vishwam, Ashesham, entire world will be known. That is, it is deemed to be known. So the entire world of variety is deemed to be known when Brahman is known. The analogy is given in the second half. Karanamriti viditayam katakarakaadhyaha yatha avagamyante. So when the causal play is understood, the effects, the entire range of effects, universally, wherever they are in the creation, they are deemed to be known. A person need not have to travel to any place looking for these clay products just to know that. No, that's not required. So where he is sitting, there itself, if he is able to just know that the clay is the one which produces clay products, and the clay is the essence of all clay products everywhere in the universe, he is said to be having the knowledge of the entire range of clay products. So in the same way, when the person knows clearly the Brahman, the ultimate cause or the fundamental cause, he is deemed to be known, he is deemed to have known the entire world, that is the effect. So in this manner, in this topic, we can relate certain words in the certain terms in the Bhagavad Gita. For example, in the 15th chapter, at the end, this Bhagavan says, Sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. So, a person who knows the Purushottama, that is as the ultimate transcendental reality, which is beyond the creation, that is which is beyond the manifest creation, and which is also beyond the cause of creation, that is Maya, that Purushottama, when a person knows that Purushottama in this manner, that is, Purushottama is the basis or the substratum for the manifest world and also for the cause of the manifest world, that is the Maya Shakti. There it is termed Aksharam. So a person who knows Purushottama in this manner is said to be Sarvavit. Sarvavit means a person who knows everything. And very interestingly, this word Sarvavit is used in the Mundaka Upanishad to indicate Saguna Brahman. Yes, Sarvagna Sarvavit, Yasya Jnanamayam Tapaha. There, apart from Sarvagna, the word Sarvavit also is used there. But then, that Sarvavit is for Ishvara, Saguna Ishvara, who is the Srishti Sthiti Samharakarta, whereas this Sarvavit in the Gita here is not that Ishvara, but that epithet is used for the Jnani. And in the third chapter also, we have got a term which is also very interesting, which also gives the same meaning, Kritsnavit. Kritsnavit. So, Kritsna means everything, the entire lot. That is called Kritsna, complete total. This means the one who has known that. So, the one who knows everything is called Kritsnavit. So, Sarvagna is one word, and the word Kritsnavit is also the same, gives the same meaning, and Sarvavit also gives the same meaning. So there can be some other terms also, but all these things mean the same. But in the contextually, we have to understand what they mean in that context. But in the case of Jnani only, in the Gita, the word Kritsnavit and Sarvavit, they have been used. So this is very interesting. Here in this sloka, Karanamritayam Gatakarakadhyaha Yatha Avagamyante. So there, in the Chandogya Upanishad, it's making a very interesting demonstration. What it starts off with is, if a person, what it says is, Yatha Somya Asmin Vrittinde Vidite Sarvamidam Viditam Bhavati. That is, when the lump of clay, that is the stage just before the clay products are emerging. So that lump of clay, when that is known to be not different from clay, that is, when that lump of clay itself is an effect. So when someone knows that clay to be only nothing other than that lump of clay to be nothing other than clay really, so then all the products that are made from that lump of clay are also known by him. So that is the idea. So Mritpinda, so that Mrinmayam Sarvam Viditam. So that Mritpinda, when that Mritpinda is known to be non-different from clay, all that is Mrinmaya, that is all the products of that clay are known as clay alone. So the names and forms are given up or they are disregarded, they are sidelined, but then the essential Mula Karanam, that is the Upadana Karanam, that is the material cause alone is considered there as the Satyam. So the Upanishad also uses the word Satyam for only the clay, but not for the clay products. For the clay products, the word the Upanishad uses is Vacharambhanam Vikara Namadehi. So Vikara means effect. So it's only a word denotes the effect. But then when you try to find out if there is any object denoted by the word, by the end up realizing that it is only clay alone which is given the word or given the name, pot, or cup or saucer, etc. So it is clay alone which is the real essential thing there. The same way, Brahman alone is the real essential absolute truth. So when a person knows that, he is said to be possessing the knowledge which is required for liberation. In the sense, when he knows that Brahman alone is real, then he places the whole world as embedded in Brahman, and also his name form also as embedded in Brahman. So this is the idea. That is why the statement in the Chandogya Upanishad also at the end when the Tattvamasi instruction is given, Vitasmi Niragam Sarvam Tat Satyam Sa Atma Tattvamasi Shvetaketo. So the very passage says that this whole world of infinite objects, of oceans and mountains and everything, from the highest to the lowest creature, everything in the world is actually having Brahman alone as its essence, or as its Atma, or as its self, and also which also includes the body-mind complex of the person who is listening to this instruction. So when a person when he is taught in this manner, the person who hears this instruction can relate, ideally has to relate himself to this Brahman, which is the Sat, which is the existence, which is the cause of everything, the entire body-mind complex and the outside world, outside inner world. So this is how the passage is framed. So here in this shloka, in the commentary, what you can see is Tasmin Shruti Pratipadite Advaite Brahmani Vidite Sati Vidite Jnate Sati Vishwam Sarvoti Prapanchaha Ashesham Anavasheshitam Viditam Bhave. So with that Brahman, which is taught by the Shruti alone, there is no other means to know about this Brahman, because this Brahman is not something which is popular in the world. It is not in any of the sciences of the world. It is solely available only in this text called Upanishad. So Shruti Pratipadite Advaite Brahmani. So that Brahman is Advaita Brahman, because there is nothing apart from this as any second. So no second Brahman and nothing apart from this Brahman of any kind. So that is why the Shastra teaches Brahman as Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata Bheda Rahitam. So Sajatiya means there is no Brahman of the same species. There is nothing second in the same species. And Vijatiya, there is no second in a different species other than Brahman. And within Brahman also, there are no internal differences. Like for example, in a tree, we can have so many parts like branches and trunk and leaves and flowers and root system and all that. The such kind of division in one unit we can find in a tree. But then there is called Swagata Veda, internal differences. Whereas in Brahman, even that is not, that kind of difference also is not there, because Brahman is wholly Akhanda Chitswarupam or Akhanda Vijnana Ghanam. So that's how Brahman is spoken of in the Upanishads. So when this Brahman is known in this way, with the Jnate Sati, Vishwam Sarvopi Prapanchaha Ashesham Anavasheshitam Viditam Bhavet. The entire world, without leaving anything, the entire world, without any residue, is also deemed to be known. That will be said. Tatra Drishtantaha. So for that, the analogy given is Karanamriti Gatadikam Prati Karani Bhutayam Vritikayam Viditayam Gatakarakaadhyaha Yatha Avagamyante Yani Viditani Brahmayastvena Jnatani Bhavanti Tatra Dityaka. Very simple. So just when the causal lump of clay is known to be nothing other than clay, then everything that is coming out of that lump of clay as pot or as cup or saucer or whatever, even they are deemed to be known. Anywhere in the creation, when the cause is known, the effects are known or deemed to be known. So we don't have to go to find out the cause anywhere else, because the cause is available in the effect is spread through the world. So this is how the cause-effect relation is spoken of. And then there also, the effect is not said to be something different from the cause. The effect is said to be non-different from the cause. The effect does not have an existence apart from the cause at all, because if you take away the clay from the pot, there's nothing that called a pot remains. So the pot cannot remain without the clay at all, whereas the causal clay can remain without the named pot. So this is how the Upanishad teaches the cause as the sole reality, and by rejecting the effect as the superimposed, unreal but appearing entity. So here in the next sloka, Idanim Pratipaditam Karanatvena Yat Brahma Tadeva Sarvasya Karanam Na Anyadityaha. So that Brahman which has been spoken of in this previous sloka is the sole cause. There is no other cause other than this Brahman. Idam Karanamekam Vigata Vishesham Vishuddha Chidrupam Tasmat Sadeka Rupan Mayopahitat Abhut Shesham Idam. So Tadidam Karanam Ekam. So this cause is only one. There is no two. The cause also is only one. Karanam Ekam Karanam Vigata Vishesham. It is free of any attributes. No attributes are there. It is called Nirupadikam or Nirgunam, Nirvishesham. So Vigata Vishesham. There are no attributes at all to this Brahman, that is the cause. Vishuddha Chidrupam. It is pure consciousness. It is the form of pure consciousness. Tasmat Ekarupat Mayopahitat Abhut Ashesham Idam. So from this Brahman, Brahman as the sole reality, with the association of Maya, this entire universe is emerging. So there is the Karana Karana. So pure consciousness is the sole reality, but if it has to be the cause of the world, then the intervention or the inclusion or the association of Maya is required. So only for that purpose the Maya is introduced. So when I see this sloka, I recall a sloka from the Vid.V.Subramanian. There is a set of 10 slokas where the refrain is same. Bhavayatmani. So Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani is the refrain in all the slokas. So one sloka is there like this. Ekameva sad aneka karanam karananta nirasa karanam karyakarana vilakshanam tat Brahma Tattvamasi Bhavayatmani. So beautifully it is summarizing the entire Chandogya Upanishad 6th chapter where the Tattvamasi teaching is given. So there the shloka says, Ekameva Sat Aneka Karanam. Sat is the name for Brahman given in that chapter of the 6th chapter of the Chandogya Upanishad, where in that 4th chapter the word Brahman is not used at all. For Brahman, the word Sat, pure existence. So everything is existence alone. So no object, see, even that we can try to understand easily. Whatever object we see in the world, we say the pot is, the cloth is, the mountain is, the tree is, the house is. So that ease is there common as a common factor in all the objects. So in all our perceptions, instead of saying object we can bring it closer to our mind. We can call them perceptions, and each perception is not free from this common factor, that isness or existence. So that existence is the one which is helping or which is making this cloth, pot, etc. to appear as something existent in the world. So the pot, cloth can think this have come into existence because they are manufactured, whereas this existence, pure existence, has not come into coming into effect. It is always there. So that shloka in Vid.V.Subramanian says, Ekameva sat aneka karanam. That one sat alone is the cause for all the duality or the variety. The entire range of variety is fundamentally rooted in Ekameva, Ekam Brahman. So Ekam Sat. Ekameva Sat Aneka Karanam. Karanantar Nirasa Karanam. So it says that this Brahman, which is taught in the Upanishad, is negating any other cause. If anybody brings any other cause, for example, in the Brahma Sutras, we find says Badarayana refuting all the other schools, other non-Vedantic schools like Sankhya, Nyaya Vaisheshika and all that. So the Sankhyas say that the cause of this entire universe is some Shakti called Pradhan. It is equated to Maya, but they don't accept anything called Brahman. So they say this Maya or Pradhanam alone is the cause of the world. So that is being refuted because the Upanishad teach that Brahman is the cause of the world. And then the Vaisheshikas say that the atoms, Anu, that is Paramanu, that is the cause of the world. That is the building block of the whole world. But then the Upanishads, they don't accept that. The Upanishads say that Brahman alone is the cause of the world. So, Ekameva Sat Aneka Karanam, Karanantar Nirasa Karanam. Karanantara, the other causes proposed by the other schools like Sankhyas, Pradhanam, or the Vaisheshikas, Anu, and all that, this Upanishad, it negates all of them. So, Karanantar Nirasa Karanam, Karya Karana Vilakshanam. And this Karanam that is called, that is Satya, is also not really the cause. It is only due to some concession we accept it as a cause, because from the standpoint of the Upanishad, there is no creation at all that has happened. So this causal Brahman, which is for which the epithet cause is used, is beyond the cause and effect. So it is transcending the cause and effect. So that cause and effect which it transcends belong to the world, in the sense, as the Mandukya Upanishad teaches, the waking state is the grossest manifestation, the dream state is a subtler manifestation, and the sleep state is the seed of the but then this Turiya is beyond even the sleep state, that is the causal state. So that Turiya, which is beyond the causal state, is what is being stated in that shloka as Karya Karana Vilakshanam. It is neither cause nor the effect, but it is transcending the cause-effect duality at all, totally. So it is completely detached from the world. That is how the Vid.V.Subramanian presents. And this shloka also says that alone. So here we will get into the commentary in next class. We will end the session here. Taridam Karanam Ekam Vigata Vishesham Vishuddha Vichitrupam Tasmat Sadeka Rupat Mayopuhitat Abut Ashesham Idam. So this entire creation which we experience is a product of the one Sat Brahman, but with the association of Maya. So the effect can be spoken of only with the association of Maya, but without that, no effect can be. This Svatmanirupanam presents the Sat Brahman. We end the session. Shri Guru Charanat Dvandvam Vandeham Patita Dussahadvandvam Dantahopha Shantim Yasya Bhajitam Pamsumayam Yasya Bhajitam Atanke Shastram Sharira Mimamsa Devastu Parameshwaraha Acharya Shankaracharya Santumi Janma Janmani Vidyavinaya Sampannam Vitaragam Vivekinam Vande Vedanta Tattvagnam Yudhushekara Bharati